Okay, it just says to find the slope of the line. We're given a vertical line here. It doesn't matter. To find the slope of any line, you need 2 points on the line, and you can choose any 2 points you want. So let's take this one, which has the ordered pair 3, 2, and let's say this one, which is 3, -1. Now remember, to find the slope of a line, we use the formula. M stands for slope. y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. And which one of these is x1, y1, and which one is x2, y2 makes absolutely no difference. So let's say this is x1, y1, and this is x2, y2. Go put them the other way around if you wanted. All right, so when we do the formula using this, we have -1 minus 2 for the change in y, for y2 minus y1. x2 minus x1 would be 3 minus 3. So we have -3 on top, and we have 0 on the bottom. Well, anytime the denominator of a fraction is 0, it's undefined. Well, it turns out that any vertical line is going to have a 0 denominator, so any vertical line is going to have an undefined slope. If you think about it, that would make sense, because no matter where that vertical line happens to be, if you pick 2 points on any vertical line, the x values are the same. And if the x values are the same, then x2 minus x1 will always be 0. So if you can remember that any vertical line has an undefined slope, then you wouldn't need to use this formula. However, you don't have to worry about memorizing that, because given any line, you can just pick 2 points on it, and it'll come out that the denominator is 0 when you use the formula. All right, now let's look at this one. It says a horizontal line, so you might be able to guess what's going to happen here. Again, let's suppose we don't have any idea, so we're going to pick 2 points on the line. Let's take this one, which is the point -1, -2, and let's say this one, which is 3, -2. And once again, using this formula for the slope, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, and let's let this guy be x1, and this is x1, y1, this is x2, y2. So when we plug those into the formula here, y2 minus y1 is -2 minus a -2, right? That guy minus that guy. So -2 minus a -2. And on the bottom, we're going to have 3 minus a -1. Well, the numerator turns into -2 plus 2. Remember, minus a negative is the same as just plus. So we have -2 plus 2. In the bottom, well, we've got 3 plus 1. But you can see now we don't really care what's in the denominator, because the numerator is 0. The denominator is 4, but that becomes irrelevant now, because remember, anytime the numerator is 0, then the whole number is 0. The fraction itself is 0. So any horizontal line is going to have a slope equal to 0. And it's the same idea as before. Any horizontal line, no matter where that horizontal line is, if you take 2 points anywhere on that horizontal line, the y values are the same. In this case, the y values would be 1. Just like here, the y values are both -2. Well, if the y values are the same, then y2 minus y1 will always be 0. So you don't really care what's going on in the denominator. All right, so horizontal lines have a slope of 0. Vertical lines have an undefined slope.